Hey guys, what's up? It's Lainey, and today I'm bringing you guys a non-spoiler book review. Today's non-spoiler book review is going to be on A Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Dow. I rated this book a 4 out of 5. I absolutely loved it. It was such a refreshing read. I just loved how everything kind of came together with both the characters, the writing, the plot. I also listened to it on audio. Since it is a fairy tale retelling, it was like the perfect story for me to listen to. Going into this book, I knew that it has a lot of mixed reviews, both good and bad. I went into it knowing I was probably going to like it just because I really like unlikable female characters. And I know that the main character, Shifeng, is a very unlikable character. If you don't know, it is a villain origin story of a evil queen in a Asian inspired setting. Those are all buzzwords I really love to hear. But first, let's go over what this book is about. This story follows a young woman named Shifeng who is told by her abusive aunt, who is a witch and reads cards, that she is destined for greatness and that she is going to become the next empress. However, if she wants to obtain this goal, she's going to have to dig into more of her darker side, and this journey is not going to be easy for her. To escape her abusive aunt, she ends up leaving with her childhood sweetheart, and they travel towards the Kingdom City. She finds herself amongst the political intrigue of the court life as she navigates her way through the current empress, the concubines, and the eunuchs, as she tries to become the empress of this kingdom. I was so pleased with the kind of atmosphere that the book brought with the court life. I've been wanting to read a very good court life YA fantasy, and this was like, just fit the bill. It was perfect. Before I talk about Shifeng as a character, I want to talk about the writing, because this is the type of book that I feel like I would have loved if I read it, but I also absolutely loved the writing being read to me while I was listening to it. I'm not typically someone that really likes super flowery writing, but I think it fit with the atmosphere of the story. It's a fairy tale retelling. The way that Julie C. Dow writes this kind of story was just very pretty, and I loved listening to it. I'm definitely looking forward to more of Julie's books because the writing is so great, and this one just like really impressed me. It's great writing. Another aspect of the book was the setting. I loved learning more about Asian culture because, you know, as you can see, I'm not Asian. I loved being immersed in this setting, and I felt like I was really there. It also came down to the writing. It was told really well. It was told so that the reader felt like they were experiencing it. Next, gotta talk about the characters. This is where I feel like I've seen a lot of negative reviews, was on Shifeng's character. I'm just like kind of confused at why people don't like her, because it's a villain origin story. When she does things, she's a villain. I loved the journey that I saw from her more humbler beginnings to how she kind of blossomed into the character that she was like meant to be. She's a master manipulator, and I don't think she realized that about herself until she was actually doing the things. I was so ride or die for her after she successfully manipulated her childhood love. Then she manipulated the crown prince to her benefit, and then she manipulated the emperor. Like, girlfriend has aspirations and she's killing it. And that was another aspect that I really liked about the book, is that there was no heavy influence on like the romance aspect, but there was still some remnants of romance in it. But it's very one-sided, because Shifeng definitely wouldn't be a good co-partner with someone, because she's still going to be doing things that will advance her. I think the exploration of Shifeng's self-preservation and looking out for number one, which is her, it was very interesting to read. I really liked it. Her manipulating them was like my favorite part of the book. I was like, yeah. Another thing that I liked about her character personality was that she was like just vain enough where I was like digging it, because she cares a lot about what she looks like. That's another trait I don't see a lot in YA fiction. This isn't really a spoiler, but there's a couple times where she eats an animal heart, because the lifeblood of an animal will take away her blemishes when she gets them. The thinking behind why she does that is like totally weird to me, but I understood it. Like, I got why she did that. There was a lot of unconventional character traits that she possessed that is often looked down upon in YA fiction. The only criticism that I have of this book, that was the reason why I didn't rate it a 5, did come down to her character. She often relied on the creature living inside of her that made her do these things. I think she relied on that as an excuse of why she did certain things too much. I would have liked to have seen her do a little bit more proactive and doing some more things because she wanted to, and not because the creature told her to. So it wasn't just blaming the creature all the time. The best like way to describe some of the things that she does is like, I was so shocked by some of the things that she does, but I was so proud at the same time. That's what I like to see in characters, when I'm both can't believe they did that, but I'm also just like rooting for them. I love when authors make you root for the villain. I just want her to live her best life and have no one threaten it. That's it for my review on A Forest of a Thousand Lanterns. Have you guys read this book? I would really like to know. My name is Lainey. I make books. I wish. My name is Lainey. I make videos every Monday and Friday on books and writing. All my social media links will be listed down below if you guys would like to check me out elsewhere. And I hope you guys all have a really great day, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!